Okay, so the next one here, it's a poor quality race so far. It's only 60,000 matched. Like I said, races are overlapping today, so you can see it's a wide open field, a lot of similar priced horses. So this kind of one, you have to be very careful. You have to really make sure you use the graph here, because there's a lot of horses that could easily influence the movements of other horses that you might not notice. So make sure you've got the graph up, use all the information available, and you have to just use caution on these ones, because you can easily miss a large movement from one horse. So what you can see is a very, very flat market. All the prices are just completely flatlined, so I'll go with that for now until sort of 5 minutes to the off. I'll pop in a trade here to try and scalp out something. Like I said, I'm using small stakes today just to illustrate that you do not need a big bank to make a reasonable return. I've got other videos when I'm using larger stakes that you can watch. But at the moment I'm just going to sit here and wait for something to happen. It's a very, very boring market, but there you go. I'll just pop in a scalp here just to try and get something going. Always scratch your trade. A scratch is better than a loss. I know it's difficult because you might feel like you might miss out on a profit, but trust me when I say a scratch is better than a loss. So the second favourite is approaching 6. There's no real movement yet in any of the others. My scratch has been taken here, but I might move this down just to scratch that out again. Like I said, races like this can be tricky because the prices will move in unpredictable ways, because there's so many horses that are very closely priced. But you can see here they are sort of mirroring each other, so but like I keep saying, if you're not sure, there's absolutely no harm in just sitting and watching. Because if you're not trading, you're learning, right? You're sitting watching the movements, watching what happens, and you will always find an opportunity where you can scalp. So you can see now, it's 5 minutes have come and gone. Nothing's really moved, right? So you can probably quite comfortably just try and scalp out a few ticks here. Because generally speaking, when the 5 minute hits, that's when the liquidity picks up heavily. And there are no other races happening right now. So sometimes markets are just flat, but they're perfect for scalping. So you can scalp out some profits quite easily. I'll try and do that here now. I probably should have done that right from the start, but I was hesitant just because I figured the price was hopefully going to move a bit, but it didn't. So, but you live and learn. You can see that nothing really is happening. Just everything's just flatlined. Steamboat Key is drifting out a bit. Peculiar Genius. Alright, there's some movement now. Favourite suddenly drifting out quite heavily. Quite happy to let those trades sit there because I was forced out by the price. So it was forced out by a huge bet. So I'm not too worried just yet. If it peaks 5, then I'll close out. But it's usually a bit of a retracement here. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that one. I'll let these sit here. I'm not too fussed just yet. I'll actually jump in with another one just to try and scalp out a little tick. Second favourite's drifting out. So you can see they both got taken. Coming back down again. I'll place a lay trade here with the assumption that it's going to drift out again. Because if it doesn't, I've got these here in a very nice Q position that will offset any downside I have now from this £10. So I'm in a quite comfortable position. Because it will take quite a lot for this to push through 4 at this point. So I'm quite happy to have that late trade there. I'll actually do another one. Oh no, I won't actually, no.
This event will start in 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
Well, they're still faffing around. They're nowhere near the start. Oh, maybe they are actually. They are near the start. But anyway, so I'll try and get out here for £1 profit. The start is on the rostrum, so I'll try and get out now just to avoid going in play. 20 seconds on the clock. So 60p profit, better than a kick in the balls. Because remember, this is not about an individual trade, it's about making profit overall over the whole day, or the whole week, or the whole year. And a trade like this, I wasn't quite sure, I wasn't confident, I wasn't happy about really doing anything. And that's the thing, that trading is very personal. We've all got our own edge, our own comfort zone. And if you don't see it, then, don't worry about it. It's okay, because you've got loads more trades coming up. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn to trade like I do and think the way I do, then click the link in the description and have a look.